Hello! This video is about how to get to Office 365, including the email program Outlook. Office 365 is Microsoft's kind of collective name for all of its main programs, and you as a student in the Seattle Public Schools have access to it for free. To get to Office 365, you go to the Seattle Schools homepage, and just like Schoology, you go up to Students, and right here is Office 365. When I click on it, you may or may not have to log in, just like anything else. Again, here I'll have to log in. So I can do something like 1, and then a password, and sign in. Look, I am now in my Office 365. If you've been a student in Seattle Schools for a while, you may or may not have programs like files already available, but you should have different files and different programs up here. Some of your basic programs like Word, Excel, and PowerPoint are there. Your science classes might be using OneNote to take notes or do teamwork. Here's another way to get to Teams. The other really important one is OneDrive. This is where all your files are going to be stored. And then finally, here's Outlook for the student email. So I would say basically kind of these ones right here are the most important, but your teachers will have kind of different expectations on how you're going to use them. But again, that is how you get to Office 365. Here's how you can use some of them. Let's say I want to make a Word document. I can click on Microsoft Word here, and new blank document, and it will open up a new window, and here is a basic Microsoft Word document. Now this is the online version, so it won't have all of the features that you may be used to with the desktop version, but you can open in Desktop app, and you can even install the desktop version for free. One thing you want to know though is by default it's going to be called something like document, but you can click here and rename this to, my homework or whatever, and it will automatically save. But this is just your standard Word document. Typing words here. You can do many different types of options, change it around as you need to, but it works. If I click on this kind of 9 dots right here, which is also called the waffle or the app launcher, I can find my other programs. And if I go to OneDrive, I can see that, once it loads, there are different files in here. And if I look down at the bottom right here, here is my homework. So all of your files, when you save them, are going to be saved to OneDrive. Very, very important concept, because that's where you can find your stuff. It's also a good idea to try to save things inside of different folders. This is a folder right here, and inside the folder, you might have further folders. You can make new folders by clicking the New and Make a Folder. You can also make new files that way as well. If you have something on your computer that's not in OneDrive, you can also upload it using the Upload button right here. Let's just go back to Office 365 for a second. Again, sometimes I may have to sign back in. Apparently that one is not working. Misspell something? Alright, it's okay. We'll go back this way. Office 365. There we go. Okay, it's back. That happens sometimes, where if it doesn't work, just try to reload it and you'll get back in. So Excel and PowerPoint are similar to Word. Again, you already saw OneDrive. The last one is Outlook. This is an email program. All of you now have a functioning email address. And what will happen is whenever a teacher kind of posts something on Schoology, it's going to appear here. But also, other teachers might send you a message. You can open up a message, you can respond to it by clicking the reply button, and you can type a message right here. Or if you want to write your own message, you can do it up here. Here's new message. When you do a message, you're going to basically put something in the to. This is the address it's going to go to. So if I'm going to write to myself, DM Reynolds schools.org, there's me. And when I click on it, it will basically give the full name of the person. If you want to send it to another person, you can do it right here. But sometimes you might not want to send it directly. You want just another person to see it. That's what this CC is for. So if I want someone else to see it, I can put an address in the CC. If you want to show it to someone else, but you don't want this person to see it, you can also do it in the BCC. That stands for blind. Whenever you send an email, you should always add a subject. This is like the title of the email, what it's about. So, question, if I can spell correctly. Question about yesterday's homework. Something like that. And then here is where you will write the email. When you write, try to write kind of as best you can. Try to write professionally. So just saying, yo, teach, how are you? D, maybe not the best way to get your teacher's attention. But if you do it like this, dear Mr. Reynolds, how are you? Dash, David. I'm writing to myself. That would be a better way to get your teacher's attention. It's much more professional, a much better way to send email. Whenever you're done with it, go ahead and click send, and the email will go to them. And hopefully they'll get back to you soon. So again, to review, Office 365 is gotten to through the Seattle Public Schools homepage. Once you log in, you've got a variety of programs that you can use. Word, Excel, PowerPoint. OneDrive, again, is where all your files are stored. And then Outlook is where you can send an email message. That is how you use Office 365.